What is up, Leo? How y'all doing, man? Time for your bonus reading for March 2024. Bonus time for Leo. What I'm looking for in the bonus readings is details, situations, or scenarios that, for whatever reason, didn't make it into the main monthly reading. Now, if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check down there in the description box of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know about how to go about doing that. Also, don't forget to get your hands on my newest course that's now available in my School of Self-Mastery, The Beginner's Guide to Manifestation. But what I've been saying here lately, and this is true, dude, I don't care if you're a beginner or not. Even if you're not a beginner, I promise you, you're going to hear something in that course you ain't never heard before. Or I promise you, you're going to hear some concept broken down and explained in a way you never thought about it before. That's my life's work, is breaking it down and explaining it so that anybody on the planet can grab onto it and understand it. But yes, especially if you are a beginner. So that's down in the description of the video as well. Everything is on my website, tarotwithrich.com. All right, let's jump into this, man. I'm actually starting these bonuses off with the new person. New person, new person. Starting the bonuses off with the new person. Uh-oh. King of Swords reversed. Hang on, man, hang on. We're not just going to jump into it like that, are we? Oh, man. All right, let's see. Okay, uh-oh. Six of Cups. Oh, man. So I think this person is still kind of hung up on their ex, man. I can't help it. Page of Swords reversed. And the Six of Cups. That's all about stalking an ex. And with the Seven of Swords, King of Swords reversed, it kind of feels to me like this person's probably not being all that honest about the relationship they have with their ex. So some of you with the High Priestess in the reverse are having this internal battle. You can't tell if you are intuitively picking up on the fact that something's off, or you don't know if it's just your ego making shit up. There's like this battle between ego and intuition that you got going on, and you can't tell if you're just tripping or if you're really intuitively picking up on something being off. So I think that's probably what you're picking up on. I think so. This person's still hung up on their ex. They still got unfinished business with their ex, bruh. They still got unfinished business, though. Okay. Let's take a deeper dive and look at this person's true intentions and feelings at the deepest level. Let's see. New person Leo's dealing with. New person. Temperance in the reverse. Hangman, Three of Cups. Lover's card reversed. So yeah, they're not feeling the strongest connection with you in the world. They're still hung up on this third party, and there's that Page of Swords again, man. They're still hung up on a third party. Now I don't think, okay, let me put it to you like this. I don't think they're like actively seeing or dating their ex for the majority of you. I think for the majority of you, this is a type of situation where they're just still in love with their ex, still sitting around watching them, stalking them, hoping that they're going to come back silently, not saying nothing. Because I don't think that they're actually actively seeing their ex. They're just still quietly in love with them. That's what this feels like to me. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't want to pull a full spread, but let's just let's get a couple of cards to see if we can see how this situation's playing out in March. How's this situation playing out? Seven of Swords again. So your spidey senses are tingling more and more and more, and your guard is going up, and the tension is building between the two of you. But I'm not really seeing much playing out here. I'm not seeing this coming to an end. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of anything here. Let's get the advice. What's the best advice? Star card reversed, man. Look, this is a tricky situation. This is a real tricky situation because what do you do? What do you do when you're in a situation and you intuitively feel like something is off, but you can't prove it? What do you do? What do you do, man? Can't prove it. You don't really have any evidence to prove it, but it feels funny, it feels off, but you can't fucking prove it. What do you do? There's only a couple of things that you really can do. I think, first and foremost, push and push and push to gain clarity on whatever the situation is. But sometimes you can't do that. You know, if you're anything like me and you've always been an intuitive, you know, and you've just always been hypersensitive to energy shifting and stuff like that. Sometimes you can't dig it out of them. Like for me, anytime I would ever be in a situation like that, I would just bite my tongue, try to ignore it, and just hope and pray that I was just making it up in my head. Every single fucking time, it always ended up coming back that I was right about it, you know? So you can either do that, just keep your mouth shut and cross your fingers and hope and wish and pray that this just kind of resolves itself or goes away, you know, or you can have a conversation with this person and be like, look, something feels a little off here. Something just doesn't feel right. We ain't vibing, really. Something's off. Something's funny. I don't know what it is exactly. You know, those are about the only two things that you can do. But I'm going to tell you what right now. This is what happens most of the time. What happens? See, the tension is building. And you don't want to look like a crazy person. You don't want to say anything, you know, especially when you can't prove it. So you just keep your mouth shut and you stay quiet and you just go about your business. But the tension is building and building and building and building and building and building and building. And you can do one or two things. You can either just keep your mouth shut and hope that it goes away one day, or you can step away from this and say, something just doesn't feel right, and risk looking like the crazy person. About the only two things you can do in a situation like this. You're not left with a lot of wiggle room in a situation like that when you intuitively feel like something is off, but you can't prove it. So you don't want to say anything, you know, because when you can't prove it, you're just going to look crazy. So what do you do? I think that in a situation like that, there's only two things that you can do. Either hang around and just cross your fingers, but then who wants to live in that kind of tension? I've done it before in the past. It's not a fun existence. When you just know that something's off, and you know what's off, and you don't say nothing because you'll look like a crazy person if you do. You'll look like a controlling, evil, hateful, angry person. So you just keep your mouth shut and you don't say nothing, and then it always turns out to be right. Always, 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 Or you can just back away and just risk looking like the crazy person and say, something just doesn't feel right. I don't think we're vibing. And just put an end to it before it even gets to that point. All right, now. Let's see what's coming in next for the singles. What is coming in next? For the singles. Ooh, a bunch of them just came out. Too many of them. What's coming in next for the single Leos? Knight of Pentacles. So the next person that's due to come in is making their way towards you very fucking slowly, dude. Very, very slowly. Actually, you know what? This is kind of weird. So the next person coming in, they are getting sick of dating. They're getting sick of it. They're tired of the games. They're tired of the bullshit. They're tired of the drama. And they're pretty much just ready to give up on the whole dating game altogether by the time the two of you connect. And because they're at that place in life, connecting with you is going to trigger their defenses a little bit. So their defenses are getting triggered a little bit because they got a lot of feelings for you. And they just made the decision to stop dating and focus on themselves. They had just made that decision because everybody they try to get with is toxic. Toxic, playing games, immature, just drama, childish, foolishness. This is all they've been getting with. This right here is all they've been getting with, and they're tired of it. They're tired of playing this game. So they're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done with it. I'm abandoning this. I'm turning my back on this shit. Then you show up, and they're like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. They still have a lot of past vibrational baggage they have to work through, but they feel a very strangely intense connection with you. They don't know why. I do think you and this person do have past life karma. Okay. Well, that's about all I'm getting from this right here. Let's see what signs I have on the table. I do have Aquarius. I have Virgo. I have Taurus. I have Cancer. Who else we got here? We got Capricorn right there now. And that's it. Okay, well, let's look at this person's feelings, energy, and intentions. I feel like we got a pretty good dose of their energy and intentions a minute ago, but let's just double check and see their energy and intentions at the deepest level. See, now this person is not the type of individual to be up in their head and indecisive. This person knows exactly what they want. Exactly. But they also aren't the type to want to just jump headfirst into something without thinking about it either. They want to take things slow. And I think they're afraid of falling in love too. So they're going to try to keep themselves as calm, cool, collected, and emotionally detached as they possibly can in the beginning to avoid heartbreak. And yep, there it is again. That's that karmic wheel again. They feel a really, really, really weird, strong, strangely intense connection with you. They feel like they've known you their whole life because they have. Y'all have past life karma. And so that's why when they see you, you look familiar to them. It's that feeling like I've known you my whole life. Well, it's because you have. So I think that's the main thing that is persuading them energetically to acquiesce to this connection and see what it's all about when they had just made the decision to stop dating and focus on themselves. They're very, 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 very concerned about their career and finance. Probably their biggest concern, to be honest with you. Okay. Well, let's see how this is playing out. How's this playing out for the first 30 days? This person is taking them a while to open up, man. Hang on a second, y'all. Hold up. It's taking them a while to open up. They're not just opening up overnight. They're opening up very, very slowly. Okay, so yeah, y'all have a pretty heavy energetic weight to process through in the beginning. I don't see an ending happening, so you don't have to worry about this suddenly, abruptly, and unexpectedly coming to an end. I don't think that's going to happen, but at the same time, this person, the connection is getting stronger, but the person is opening up very slowly. And it's starting, the energy between the two of you is starting to get kind of heavy. So I don't see it coming to an end in March, but this energy is going to have to be put in check at some point, or an ending could end up happening within the next 3 to 6 months. I don't see it happening in March, though, so I think you're okay as far as that goes. See? Death card, Tower card, both reversed. Do we have any advice? Do we have any advice? What's the advice? Ooh, Magician, monitor your vibration, monitor your own frequency. Got to be all in this. No other love options. Look, I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care if you're a fucking Leo, cross watcher, or neither. I don't care why you're watching this video. If you be stepping into a relationship with a backup plan, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. Do you believe that when you finally connect with that one person the universe picked for you, that you're even going to be thinking about anybody else? That would make the universe kind of stupid, wouldn't it? Trust me, when the universe bring you your person, you ain't going to give two diddly dog shits and a Kentucky Fried fuck about no one else. No one else. So if you're stepping into a relationship thinking, well, if it doesn't work with this person, maybe there's that person. It ain't going to work. Well, I have this person, and then there's maybe that person. Yeah, I get personal readings all the time when people ask me, I'm interested in 3 people. Which one of them am I supposed to be with? And I'm like, none of them. None of them. If any of them were your actual person, you wouldn't be asking about any of the others. Promise you that. Promise you that. Thank you, AJ, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Actually, am I able to? No? Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. All right. Now we're going to look at the person from the past. Let's look at the person from the past. Any details that I left out of the main monthly reading about the person from the past? Anything cool happening between Leo and the person from the past? Anything happening? 4 of Cups reversed. Uh-oh, 8 of Cups reversed. Oh, there might be a brief reconnection between the two of you, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a very fun reconnection. Yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be I'm thinking y'all are going to have communication from this person, and it's not going to be fun. It ain't going to be fun at all. It don't look like you're having a very warm, loving conversation with this person. Now, there may be intentions to try to work things out and make things right and whatnot, but I don't think it's happening that way. Some of you dealing with a Virgo also has Sagittarius here. Yeah, okay. Well, that's all this is telling me here. That's all it's telling me. Let's see how this person feels about you. How this person be feeling about Leo, person from the past. Magician. 5 of Swords. They don't trust you. They feel a really, 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 really strong connection with you still, but they don't trust you. It doesn't tell me why. I have no idea why. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to leave that up to you to decide why this person doesn't trust you. Either you gave them reason not to trust you, or they're just broken, insecure, and they're making that shit up in their head. You tell me. I don't care. I'm not judging you either way. But for whatever reason, they don't trust you. I'll put it to you like this. For those of you who did do something to betray this person's trust, they ain't fucking got over it yet. They ain't got over it yet. They're still holding on to that. For those of you who did nothing to betray this person's trust, fuck them. That's their problem. That's the cool thing about being solid with yourself and your own intentions. That's the cool thing about it. Because it's like, yo, look, I know I didn't do nothing. I am not going to waste my time proving to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't trust me when I know I didn't do nothing wrong, fuck you then. That's your problem. I don't know. I've just never played that game. I ain't never played that game. I'm not really the type to play that game. If you don't trust me, that's a you problem. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I did and didn't do. You don't trust me, that's a you problem. Fuck you then. Get out of my life then. You know? And trust me, for those of you who didn't do anything to betray this person's trust, this isn't somebody you need in your life anyway. Now, if you did do something to betray this person's trust, then yeah, that's between you, your higher self, and this person. But I don't think the majority of you did. I don't think the majority of you did. So now, okay, so now here's what we got basically. A conversation is happening between you and this person. For some reason, they don't trust you. So then, why is the conversation happening then? That's my question. Why? Well, that's my question. I don't know about anybody else out there, but if I don't trust you, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. If for whatever reason you're somebody that I don't trust, I'm not going out of my way to try to talk to you because I don't believe anything that comes out of your mouth. So what's the point in talking to you? That's just the type of person I am. I don't know if that's right or wrong. That's just the way I've always been. If you betray my trust and you lie to me one time and I find out about it, I don't believe nothing that comes out of your mouth. Nothing. I don't trust nothing that comes out of your mouth. So if I don't trust anything that comes out of your mouth, I have no desire to talk to you. What's the point in talking to somebody you don't trust? What's the point? If I'm talking to you, that means I want to connect with you. I can't connect with you if I don't believe what comes out of your mouth. Does anybody concur with that? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Let's get some advice on this situation here. What's the advice for Leo with the past person? What's the advice? Well, 2 of Wands. Hierophant reversed. King of Cups. Okay. Well, we got to get that established. We got to get that fucking trust issue established. We got to get this trust issue established. Okay? Okay, so for those of you who did betray this person's trust, okay, don't get fucking mad at them for not trusting you. Okay? Now, I don't think this is the majority of you, so I'm not going to beat this drum real hard. This is probably only a tiny little handful of you, but I got to talk to everybody here, okay? So, for specifically to the Leos who did fuck this person over, you lied to them, you cheated on them, something, you betrayed their trust, okay? Don't get fucking mad at them for not trusting you. That's your goddamn fault. Be understanding about that, okay? Don't be expecting them, even if you did completely clean up your act. Even if you did, you can't get mad at them. But there has to be a certain point where it's like, okay, look, I know I lied back in the day. I know I did this. I know I did that. But after a certain point, you should be able to observe me and see that I'm no longer lying to you. If you can't observe me long enough to see whether or not I'm lying to you, then just get the fuck away from me then. I get it. I lied. You don't trust me? Okay, well then get out of my life then. If you don't trust me, there's no point in connecting with you if you don't trust me. I'm not mad at you for not trusting me, but still the point is you don't trust me, so there's no point in connecting with you. You know? Now, those of you who did not do anything to betray this person's trust, fuck them. Like, that's a you problem. That's a you problem. You have a mental problem. You have some healing that you need to do. You have something that triggered you probably from back in your childhood that you need to work on. It's not my responsibility to bend over backwards and prove that you can trust me. It's not my responsibility. Period. And especially if you ain't even a part of my life anymore, I definitely don't give a diddly dog shit if you trust me or not. So then why are you talking to me? If you don't trust me, why are you talking to me? If I was you, I wouldn't even talk to him. I wouldn't even talk to him. You don't believe me? Then why are you fucking talking to me then? Get away from me if you don't trust me. I don't give a fuck. Don't trust me. I don't give a shit. Just quit talking to me then, you know? This is some childish foolishness, man. Some childish ass foolishness. And one way or the other, whether you betrayed them or you didn't, one way or the other, trust has to be established or it will lead to the demise of the connection. Period. End of discussion. End of story. That's all there is to it. Point blank, period. End of discussion. That's it. There has to be trust or the connection will fall apart. There's no point. All right? All right, fucking A. I feel like those were the messages that my Leo friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Let's see. We only have 3 signs left, I believe. Aries, Cancer, and Scorpio. We didn't do Scorpio yet, did we? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and make the decision right now. Let's just do Aries next, and then Cancer, and then Scorpio. That's the way we're going to be doing it the last 3 videos. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing the signs out of order, man. It's getting hard to keep track of. That's why I quit doing it last time. I just went back to doing them in order again, you know. Anyway, so Aries is up next. So if you're an Aries watching this video, or you know an Aries that likes to watch this channel, let them know they're up next, man. Don't forget to look down there in the description of this video if you would like to schedule a personal reading. Don't forget to get your hands on my new course available in my School of Self-Mastery, the Beginner's Guide to Manifestation. I don't give a shit if you're a beginner or not. Even if you're not a beginner, I promise you, you're going to hear something in that course that you ain't never heard before. I promise you, you're going to be introduced to a concept that you've never thought about before. I promise you, you're going to hear something broken down and explained in a way you ain't never heard it broken down and explained by no fucking body else out there on the internet. That is my life's work. But yes, especially if you're a beginner, this right here is what will help you take your first couple of steps onto the path if you really want to see a change in 2024. All right? Okie dokie, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on y'all's journey. Stay blessed.